Good Monday morning, Quad Cities. Get ready for a lot more in the way of humidity, especially as we go into this afternoon. It's back, and it will be with a vengeance, too. Kind of been watching this area of high pressure the last couple of days. This is radar and satellite just a little bit after 7 o'clock this morning. So what's going to happen is this high is slowly going to drift to the south and east and set up what we call a ring of fire pattern. And we call it a ring of fire pattern because we're right on the outside ring of that high, if you will, is where we have all of these clusters of showers and storms. And as that high moves off to the south and east, some of these, like what you're seeing in Michigan, will start inching closer to us. And I think that happens as early as tomorrow night. But we're still going to be dry today, but a lot more humid. We're heading for 96 this afternoon. It'll feel like 101. As we go through tonight, air conditioning absolutely back on, with temperatures only falling into the low 70s. And then tomorrow, oh yeah, it's going to be hot. It's near the century mark for the afternoon. And then we'll watch for a couple of storms late. This is going to be well after sunset. Thinking right now, timing is going to be right around 9-10 o'clock tomorrow night. So we'll keep an eye on that. Heat advisories, there's plenty of them to the west. Eventually, this is going to work its way closer to the east. We'll likely be under one of these, especially as we go into tomorrow. And here's why. So we're just barely meeting heat advisory criteria today with our feels like of 101 this afternoon. But tomorrow, easily within heat advisory criteria, almost approaching excessive heat warning numbers here into the afternoon. So tomorrow will be the worst of this whole stretch. And then we'll get a cold front in here late Tuesday that will kind of break down some of this heat and humidity, but it's also going to bring around potentially an active round of thunderstorms. So let's go through future track. Let's fast forward to 7:30. There you see a couple of those scattered here on the Iowa side of the river. They'll move in here to the Quad Cities right around 9:30 or so. Could put down a good rush of wind, also some heavy rainfall too in scattered spots, but you notice this line is fairly broken. It's not a solid line, so not all of us will see this activity, but we're going to keep an eye on it. There's going to be a lot of storm energy sitting around, so one or two of these storms could really take off and start getting a little bit on the strong side. So we'll watch that here in the next 24 hours. But there you see that cool down. We're 10 degrees cooler, if you can call it cool, 90 degrees by Wednesday. There will be less humidity in this stretch right here. A couple more chances for storms as we go Thursday into Friday, and then the humidity will be back. One day for Saturday does look like we'll cool down a little more permanently for the early part of next week. But I tell you, once we get back to the John Deere Classic, which is only 9 days away, it kicks off next Wednesday. It does look like another stretch of 90s will be making its way in. There will be some humidity with that as well. Also a chance that we could kick off rather a shower or storm during the tournament. So grab the News 8 app. We'll continue to fine tune and tweak this forecast as we get closer to the big John Deere Classic.